cat says not the a-hole. I'm so sorry for the life you've had. It's hard being a teenager under any circumstances, but you've been dealt a bad hand and your feelings are valid. You're to be angry and bitter about the past your whole life, which is a choice.
Hello, happy 2024 everybody. It's Reno back at it again with another video. Like I said before, big goals, try to have a video like once every month, and as you can see, I kind of failed at that considering it's February already. But anyway, I want to get this in. Honestly, I'm just gonna forego anything about New Year's resolution or goals. My main thing is going to be focusing on TFCon LA 2024. And if you don't know what that is, you don't follow me anywhere else. Anyway, speedrun TFCon LA, basically Transformers convention in Burbank, California. And I'm tabling there, and I'm gonna make this a good year. Unlike last year, I'm gonna try to move on from my shame of that and do good now. And I've been spending my time preparing my weapons of war, as in getting my printer to actually work and make decent color, borderless print, as well as actually buying supplies and gathering things up for the big day and figuring out what I'm gonna sell and what I'm gonna make. It is around 2 a.m. and I'm going through all the art that I have and deciding what to bring and what to sell, because some people buy original art and, well, not original as in like they're my OCs, but originals as in like they are the actual traditional art piece that I made on paper with, you know, tangible materials. So yeah, figuring that out. And first, the section that we have here is art that I owe people. Well, not owe people, some of them actually just trades or whatever. And well, I didn't do this as a trade, but if like there's one of the bot writers there at TFCon, I'd give it to them. If not, I don't know, I'll sell it. But anyway, so this section right here I think is like the more higher tier for pricing for the art stuff, just because it's ranging more popular characters and more effort put into the art pieces I did here. And yeah, so and then this is the mid tier, not that it's bad or anything, but probably not as much as the higher tier that I just showed. As far as pricing stuff, these two pieces of Skystar art, they're so old. They actually belong to the next tier over here. But yeah, so the mid tier, just like the middle ground, I don't have set prices for them yet, but they're probably the same-ish price range for these. And then the next one over here is like the lowest tier, whether it's like probably like 60 or less type prices, maybe even, yeah, probably most of these probably won't even hit 60 anyway. Just like a little art, so there's like a range of different price scales or whatever, and plus it's just I have a bunch of like little things that I don't mind getting rid of, so yeah. And perhaps also unwisely splurging on things I thought were cute, mainly this dragon cardigan by, I'll put the title of the shop here, but I got this soft cardigan, so kid decor, and they got freebie earrings and a ring as well. Like, oh my goodness, I have no outfit that matches this, but it's so cute. I love dragons, I love pastel colors, so I had to. I don't care, no budget, I don't care. One cool thing about this year, Herzog, my tarantula, who I haven't seen in like almost 2 months, he came out, so happy New Year's to that. Hi Herzog, so you're just gonna stay in that one side of the tank for like the next 5 days? Yeah, because he's been just like crawling up there. And here are like, I don't know what the tunnels look like, I just know there's holes here, and I don't want to mess that up for him, and he blockaded what used to be an open, visible space there. And back to the actual topic, TFCon, right? So last year, I wasn't like super financially well off to be tabling. Like, I was barely able to even make it there. And I'm gonna have to say, it's the same thing again this year. I've been really working hard on not dwelling in the negative feelings that I have about myself or about my work. Or at least if I do that, I don't like that halt or stop what I'm doing or like being bitter about it, you know. and just focusing on reframing how I think things. Like, I have to pay back certain people for helping me out with certain things, and instead of like feeling down about it, I'm reframing it and understanding how like awesome and nice that I know people who are willing to trust me in that way, and that I'd be able to pay them back and do what I gotta do, and willing to help me succeed in my own personal goals, and as well just the availability to even do this event at all, because there's so many people who aren't able to go to any kind of conventions or events. And it's like, while I have the availability, I want to actually put myself out there this year in events that fit what I'm doing, like other kind of pop culture based things, not just Transformers, but maybe also comics as well, and other franchises that I'm interested in, like make art like for Digimon or Metabots or the Brave series, and so on and so forth. And while also this year I'm not going to be having everything that I wish I could have, it's like looking at what I do have and what I will have and being like, oh, you know what? That is actually pretty cool of me to even do that. And I'm not gonna say I was perfect every time in trying to be all like, ooh, positive thinking type thing. I've had nights of like stress crying or overthinking. And okay, look, so I went to Five Guys as a treat, and $20 for a burger and fry, it's enough to make a grown man cry. And the burger doesn't even stay together. I mean, I love Five Guys, but man, $20 for a burger that falls apart in under a second. But anyway, I was able to go back and fix some things like the clay charms. I was able to find a way to restore them and make them new, and I'm gonna be selling them this year, which I'm happy about. And also exciting, I did my first ever pre-order option, which was a tote bag with the art that I've made of the Predacons and Maximals from the show Beast Wars. And it's like a double-sided tote with all the characters in their alt modes, or animal modes, or beast modes. And while I was going to order some to sell anyway, regardless of anybody ordered or not, I'm happy to report that I got some people who pre-ordered it, so I was able to fund the creation of a good number of these to sell at the convention. And boy, tote bags, they're so expensive to make. Well, in comparison to other things like acrylic charms and stuff. And not gonna lie, I was honestly kind of scared at first because my social media reception is not that good. And it took a bit to get some shares and stuff going, but I am just so happy that people were interested in this bag, because I wasn't sure. I mean, I like my animal art. So I don't know guys, I'm really excited. Like, as I'm speaking right now, it is being made into production, and I can't wait to receive them in the mail and be able to see my art on a tote bag. And now let's go over my development of my Artist Alley table featuring this guy, because every art YouTuber needs to have some animal, some pet that interrupts the flow of the video, because yeah, so he's gonna be mine. So, rough table layout number 1. This is definitely not what it's gonna look like, but I just wanted to have something like set up so I can just get going with the layout and figuring what I'm bringing, what I'm not. So, gonna still use the grid squares like I used last year, because I don't want to spend tons of money on display right now, because I'm like, ooh, I'm barely making it to the convention, guys. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna work like vertically upward, because this year again I'm gonna be sharing a table with a friend. So this is like a 6-foot long table. Honestly, it feels like there's a little tiny bit more space at the actual convention itself, but just to be safe, I'm using this as like the cutoff line. So yeah, all my stuff is gonna be on this side because I like sitting to the right side of things. My printer, that's not gonna touch that space, because that's where I'm gonna pretend like my table mate's gonna be there. Anyway, so right now I was trying to figure out how to use the grid squares to my advantage to show prints, because the majority of what I'm selling is going to be prints, right? So we got a lot of the art prints that I'm going to be selling. It's not all of them, because I finally got that printer to work and I was so excited. So I printed like these once I figured out my settings. There's some color tweakings we got to work out, but for the most part, for a lot of the vibrant colored pieces like these, printer's awesome. So I printed those, get it to go on 8x10s, and all my postcards are going to be like 5x7s because these are old, so I'm not gonna have it this size anymore. But anyway, so just having this all out like this as just for display ideas, and I thought it was cool at first, but then I was like, one, I gotta need more surface area to show prints because I have more prints that I want to sell, right? And I only have half a table. I can't count on using this side to display anything because this will be covered up by someone else's table. Like, you'll be here, but then to the side will be someone else's table and like the tiniest walkway ever in between our tables. So this part can't use it if my layout was like this. And I actually like this a little bit because like, oh, I got my organized storage area with multiple tiers. But what I'm thinking now is I'm gonna take this right here, which I kind of also feels like it's like overwhelming, like it's in your face. Like most people when they have prints, they kind of have like a photography stand that's behind, so it's like you can see it from afar, but it's not in your face. But what I'm gonna do is probably take this, right? Instead of having this layer right here, this is gonna be pushed back. So the area space, like right here where my hand is, this can be used as like print surface. And so my display doesn't look too overwhelming. And then it'll leave me this open space to push my stickers and actually have space to put my clay charms and acrylic charms. So this is take one for the rough table layout design, and let's go and see what happens afterwards. 1, 2, 3. It fell over. Hey, get up, hey, get up. Fell over, guys. So yeah. Can't because the night belongs to over. Hey, get off my merchandise. Because the night belongs to me. He's telling me to be quiet. Telling me to knock it off. Ooh, I'm scared. Ooh, scary. I must repay him by scratching him. I'm sorry, Koda. I'm sorry. And then, after all that, I figured I should probably head out and go get some other table setup supplies. Daiso, I love Daiso. It's really cool, like the Japanese dollar market type thing. Well, not exactly a dollar, but gonna get some supplies, some little cute organization stuff. Yeah. Guys, so I'm in Daiso and like, what is this? From the window, I thought it was a giraffe, but it's a bird wearing a giraffe suit. Honestly, I low-key want to buy these Daiso Constructicons. They look so cool. They actually have a nice weight to them, so it feels like a pretty solid toy. And they combine, which I kind of want to see happen in real, but I don't have the budget for that, but it looks really cool. And then after looking at a bunch of other miscellaneous things, I finally actually went and get organization stuff, like things to original art, as well as my prints, and so on and so forth. So, got my Daiso haul. I'm really excited because I got quite a number of stuff that I may or may not need because I want to like experiment with stuff like displays. I mean, you guys will see it later, but I also got some little fun things, like a little, I'll fix it later, but like a little swing set for my pop-ups. But overall, actual productive business and stuff. So, And since I was out, I decided to go out of my way to the grand opening of a new comic shop in North Las Vegas, which is Blackbird Comics, which I think there's only like a Maximum Comics, which is the only other comic store in the north side of the valley. But anyway, went in. It's really cool, I think. Not too cluttered with toys as I've seen other places, and felt new. I mean, because it was new, but it wasn't like cluttered or a mess, and it was easy to find different things and search through the bins and find other comics and such. And you know me, I'm mainly into Transformers as far as comics goes. I'd like to get into other things, but of course that's what I was looking for. So I got some of the Skybound comics and Cobra Commander, which I found I have brain mark for, unfortunately. Came home and found Herzog doing his thing, which is nothing, and then I heard a knock at the door. Got it. Got the box of charms. Let us go. We got it. Got the box. Okay, let's open it. When I need it, I don't know where my box cutter is, so let's just use an X-Acto knife. It's okay. I have a lot of X-Acto knife blades if I can like find where they are. As you can see, we have a whole bunch of cushioning. Yeah, let's move. Yeah. And we got like this little Grace charm thing. I don't know. Has a little gift. I didn't order it. Anyway, let's open these charms. So first we got here. I think it's up to Jazz. I ordered like 16 of every charm. So we got Jasmine's cute little bag. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, these are so tiny. Oh my goodness. Oh. I didn't realize how tiny these things are. I mean, I guess, like, I thought I ordered like 2 inches, but anyway. So that is, bring it closer. That is Jazz. And yeah, I think it really shows that it needs to have been bigger, but it's okay. I think it's cute. It's what it is. Let's open this jumbo wrapped thing here. Oh, that's a whole bunch. Okay. These are the ones I ended up making one-sided, but I think next time I'll probably work it around to make it double-sided, but anyway. Ugh. Here's the Wheeljack charm. It's kind of cute. And yeah, unfortunately, I didn't choose a double-sided, but next time I will. So, there's that. And I think I made these right size. The other one's too small. I think this is like a 4 inches in total because this is a hefty charm. This is a Rodimus. Yeah. Again, another one-sided thing, but I'll fix it next time I do this. Who else did I get? And yeah, I only think I got 4 only, so. And this one is Ratchet. Yeah, so it's kind of cute how they look. Just next time I'll make it bigger. Like, I swear I thought it's supposed to be like 2 inches, but it's only like, let me actually get a ruler instead of using my hands in a crude manner to measure. Where's my ruler when I need it? So I ordered them as 2 inches, but it ends up being, I guess it's 2 inches. I don't know. Oh, so, I guess it ends up being 2 inches. It's just, I guess, a learning lesson for me. It should have probably been like 2.5 or 3. These are really small. Like, the text is still readable, which is good, but it's just, oh well. I decided to chip away at some branding things such as my table banner, the front of my business card, and the information sheet that I'm going to have with a QR code just in case people don't pick a business card. These are all going to look pretty similar to each other because I think I'm establishing my branding with the blue-yellow color scheme and my um, Reno mascot. Well, I'm not there yet. I think this is like in the direction where I'm going to go. You know what I mean? And I kind of dilly-dallied and cleaned up my living space, and so I'm just going to show that here. So what I showed my last video where I actually have all my Transformers against the wall now. Yeah, so here they are now. There's Gilbert Gellert, my beloved giraffe man, who I have not talked about in the longest time on Instagram. Feel bad, but I got a Transformers art grind, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, here is like my little wall of Transformers, nerdy doo-doo-data stuff, right? I'm not good at posing them. So here's my Ultra Phase, Metroplex, Maverick, Gigawatt, Cuddletooth, handless Metroplexes, and here are the zines, quote unquote zines. I don't call them zines. To me, they're art books. But anyway, the art books that have been featured in. I decided to put it up here. Not featured, but I have art piece in that. Here's From Mattel, which is like a art book about the female characters in Transformers. Primitive Beasts, which is for Beast Wars, but the profits went to a charity organization. Thunder Clutch Goes Bananas, which is another one that was for charity. That I have a piece in, and More Than Honey, which is the zine that also went to, I think, to a donation for a Bumblebee Foundation, like, you know, the animal. And for that, I made this piece. So I need like a bookshelf real bad because I need to put all this stuff somewhere. So here's my Transformers slop, you know, library slop. Yeah, this is a book. I got a number of comics. Cobra Commander. I don't know, guys. Like, I really like it. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about it one day, but I like Cobra Commander. Okay. Surprisingly, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I'm actually pretty excited about that one. Then here's comics that I got of the new series for Skybound, which I really enjoy as well right now. Honestly, all this slop, this comic, that comic, blah, blah, blah. This video is not really about my book collection, okay? But I'll maybe talk about it. But I have a lot, okay? I'm a fan. I tried to get rid of my Transformers disease and it didn't work, so I need a bookshelf. That's the thesis here. Oh, yeah. Now, as the time of recording, I got print still up. I still gotta kind of fix the things like this. Like the actual digital scan actually does look like this, but I figure I should probably like clean it up so it's more even, you know, towards the ends there. Gotta figure out what else I want to make the print except the things that I cannot do as of right now. And I got these the clay charms that I can go over with acrylic wash and finish that up. I kind of used one of the Vogue Grace backing boards of one of their like freebies they gave me as just to like a test trial, and it looks like for the backing boards for the clay pen, 2 inches by 3 really works. I decided for this acrylic tray to display my charms here because I'm trying to figure out my official display setup, and I think this would be good for showcasing a lot of them because these, I don't know if I'm gonna get all of these done per se, but I think I could get a good mount that could probably fill this up because I think it looks very swag, very slay, very unique and whatever, you know what I mean? Got that. This is gonna be my tip jar. Still working on the art that I'm gonna put on here. And this is my scanning code card. I think it might be too big to fit on the table. Maybe it's fine. I'm not sure yet. But this is like QR code and information, just in case people want to like be able to see the prices of things a lot easier, or like you know, social media stuff, and like my little mascot Reno. Anyway, then I'm thinking of buying like a 4-tier acrylic stand for my sticker stuff. I still gotta actually make stickers at this point. And here's the backings for the pins once I actually get the UV resin on them. And here's like the super tight security locking backings that I'm probably gonna sell for like $1 or something if people want as an optional thing, because the standard backings, they're okay, but they're not like great. Like if I put it on, I'm putting one of these on a lanyard, I would want the security backing. Anyway, And here are the acrylic charms. I peeled off all the protective film, so they're all good to go. And yeah, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna display that with all this. And then here are all of the original art pieces I'm gonna have up for sale. I ordered cello bags, so they can all be wrapped up neatly. I'm thinking about doing that with all my prints as well, putting them all in cello bags. I kind of wanted to have them all with a backing board so it's more formal, like stiff and all that, but the major one is that cost that would of buying the boards, but also like boarding a plane, because that's additional weight, and I'm probably gonna have a lot of prints, you know. So as much as I'd like to, I probably won't. And two, some people like curl up their art prints like in a tube. I don't know if that's really done for smaller things like an 8x10, but I've seen people do it where they would buy these prints and they have this specific plastic tube where they put their prints in. So it's like, well, I'm gonna buy a backing board, so I might just take out the print and put it in there anyway. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, here are the smaller original art pieces of, you know, of course, Transformers fan art. All right, all that stuff. This, yeah, and my business card art thing. And then bigger pieces, and yeah, I'm kind of nervous about it because I don't know how to price these things, because for me, I have an idea price that I would want to use, but it's like, I don't know if people would pay it. But I know there are people who do specifically buy original art, but it's really heavily dependent on the style and how known someone is, and I'm not on the known side of things, but I've actually sold the original one of this online, so I think it's possible. I think there could be people who are interested in the art that I do and how I make it and how I price it. So I feel pretty good about selling originals. It would be really cool if people bought it. Even if it's like only 2 or 3, that'd be really cool. So anyway, so as of recording, this is what I got. So still a lot of work to do. Of course, gotta design the backing boards for all this, but I think I got a pretty solid idea. Gonna wrap up on the making the art print stuff. I feel really bad because I noticed most of my art has all like guy characters, and it's like there are female Transformers, but I don't really draw them. They're not really the spotlight of a lot of shows and stories, and thus, honestly, for me, I haven't really thought about them too much, but I would love to be able to sneak in a little bit piece here and there of them. Probably not. I'm like, oh, but I can't, like, you know, be grinding out art till the day of, where I actually have to go and travel to TFCon. So it's kind of to manage expectations and whatever, you know. So, yeah. I mean, I think I have more girls as far as, like, the charms go, because Green, which is Prowl's pet fleet in IDW2, is a girl. Buster is a girl in IDW1, because she is the dog that Thundercracker got from, I think, the government? I don't remember. Okay, not this Cosmos, but Cyberverse Cosmos was supposed to be a girl, but that's not it. Anyway, Tricitrus Chops is a girl, I think. Cricket is a girl. Ulf is a girl, but like I said, they're bots, so it's like, whether people know who they are or not, so whatever. But anyway, anyway, so that's where it is now, and yeah. And there you go. That's the update for now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make another video before TFCon happens, but either way, I'm gonna make a video about that. But thank you for stopping by, listening in, like, share, and follow, or I guess subscribe, because it's YouTube. Anyway, do all that if you feel like it, and yeah, see y'all again next time, and in comments if you want. How is your 2024 happening, and are you going to TFCon or any other conventions? Anyway, bye!